There's two ways to amend the Constitution. 2/3 of the Congress and then the 3/4 of the states ratify, or 2/3 of the states and then 3/4 of the states ratify. And when you're talking about taking power away from D.C., of course Congress isn't going to do that. So Florida, we've already certified this stuff. I know a number of other states have certified. The thing is, things like term limits, they're very popular even with Democrat voters. It's not a partisan thing. I mean, these are important reforms. So yes, we've thought about how we would do it. We will put capital behind it, and we will put effort behind it, because I just think, I could go in and do the best job of 8 years. He could do the best job in Congress, but it's like, what's the long-term trajectory of this country? And the incentives in Washington, D.C. Are not conducive to this country doing well over the long term. And yes, there are some people that will do the right thing when it's not easy, like Thomas did, like I've done in Florida. But you have to think most people elected in Washington are going to follow the incentives that are placed before them. They're not going to buck that for kind of a higher calling. That's just not what happens. So we got to change the structure, we got to change the incentives so that we can produce better outcomes over the long term. So yeah, I will put capital behind it. Yes, sir.